out here in the woods. Just taking a little walk to get away from the noise. And I see this huge ant mound. Isn't that cool? I was walking along the edge of the wood line and I see this mound in there. I'm like, what the heck is that? Looked like a pile of pine needles. Like, who would be piling up pine needles in the middle of the forest? But it's not a pile of pine needles, it's a big ant mound. Just covered with pine needles, that's all. I wonder how many ants live in there. That thing must be massive population. The main reason I came out here was just to get away from the noise. Oh, I get so tired of all that noise in the city. And can't really get it completely away from it, even out here. Still just about a mile from the edge of the city, so there's a highway over there, that direction. There's a highway over there, in that direction. Goes down to Roy and up to Spanaway. Actually, I think, pretty sure that I'm standing on Fort Lewis at the moment. But I just had to get away from the noise for a while. There's that ant mound. Yeah, I had to stop. Had to stop the video and restart it. But it's pretty out here. It's kind of flat. Came up here on this road that kind of parallels the railroad tracks. Just walking on the tracks for a little while, but then I spotted this road, cut across and got on the road for a while because it's easier walking. I'll probably head back to the road and keep walking. Came out here to get exercise, so I'm not getting much just standing around talking. But anyway, thought I'd share the view. I don't know if you can see the railroad tracks over there, but there's a little road I came up on. Probably used by military vehicles for the most part. There's the railroad tracks. So it's right next to the road. Anyway, I'll walk a little bit more and turn around and head home. Only about half an hour from home here as I'm walking. Probably 5 minutes on the car. It's kind of nice being right next to the military base because none of this area is going to be able to be developed. So it should stay forest for a long time. So we're kind of like right on the edge. Maybe I'll bring Jed out here sometime, go for a walk in the woods where it's not so populated. Not quite as easy to walk when I'm holding the phone. You see why those guys wear their GoPros on their helmet or on their chest or whatever. You don't have to look at the phone while you're walking. Make sure you're not pointing at the ground or pointing at the sky or something. Oh, it's so beautiful out here, so peaceful. It's pretty quiet too. I heard a couple of birds earlier, but I haven't really heard any birds. Just quiet. Once in a while I can hear a loud truck or something going down one of those highways crossing over the railroad tracks. Heard a plane flying over earlier. It's like you can't get completely away from the noise unless you get completely away from the city. Yeah, I can't do that today. Marianne's back at home. I can't leave her alone for too long. She'd love to be out here walking with me, but her health wouldn't allow it at the moment. I think I'll walk down to the end of the road here to, I think that's, is it 507 or something like that? The highway goes down to Roy. I'm pretty sure that's where this road comes out. There's a little bird flying around. Of course, there could be birds singing, and I just don't hear them because my hearing is not that great. Fall colors are starting to show a little bit. We don't have a lot of color around here. Everything's mostly evergreens, fir trees. Oop, just stepped in a hole. But I think, all things considered, I'd rather be here than back in the Midwest. Although I do miss seeing the beautiful fall foliage in other parts of the country. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop this and walk some more at a normal pace. It's too hard to walk holding onto a phone like this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little walk and talk, as my friend Neil says. He does he does a walk and talk every Friday, talking about the news and crazy stories and what's happening in the world. I don't even want to think about what's happening in the world right now. I just want to relax and enjoy God's creation, if you know what I mean.